What is good, internet? It is Spirit of Paradox here, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be covering Ultimate Black Panther issue number 8, and we actually get quite a lot of information in this issue compared to the others. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys are fans of the Ultimate Universe, this is the channel you want to be on. We cover the original and the new on the channel, so make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Let's begin. The story begins with Ultimate Black Panther and Khonshu's armies going to war with one another. And the narration says, "From the book of the Bast the Goddess, you will guide them to their better natures through the storms of violence and despair. Be mindful not to rip the womb of nations. Let no brother strike against another. Let no righteous tear find the soil. You are my hand. You walk in my power. You will shield them from your fear." As we see Ultimate Black Panther under Dora Milaje kicking some serious ass. But Ultimate Black Panther gets surrounded by Moon Knight or Khonshu's forces as one of them shouts, "Moon Knight wants him slain," as they all attack him at once. "You must endure their pain." As we see Panther say, "You force my hand," as the energy of his suit activates. Black Panther kicks one of Khonshu's followers in the face and says very well. He activates the energy in his suit and uses an energy blast, sending Khonshu's soldiers flying. "Those who follow you will mirror your virtue, your calm spirit, your grace." But if you notice here, the narration contradicts what we see on screen, as we see Black Panther's face look shocked when he sees one of the Dora Milaje screaming at the top of her lungs, killing one of Khonshu's soldiers. Another example, when the dialogue said, "Let no brother strike another," that is basically what is happening in this war between Wakanda and Khonshu, or Black Panther and Khonshu. "Your pride as a sentinel of peace." And then we see this big Tyrone looking guy with dreads who's working for Khonshu pulls up with this green energy sword, which is a part of that material that Khonshu and Ra have. And then we see this guy just pull up behind Black Panther and he clocks onto him. And this guy just jumps after Black Panther like he's nothing. Ultimate Black Panther tries his best on fending this guy off, but this guy is a monster. Like, he's like 7 foot tall and full of muscle and has this energy dagger. And he manages to stab Black Panther in the leg with it and causing him to scream. "They will see you, Panther, and you will be loved," says the narration. But Khonshu's soldier tells Black Panther, "Khonshu brings illumination. Receive it, blasphemer." And then we see Black Panther starts to get nauseated and the dagger begins to glow. And as this energy from this dagger intensifies, so does Black Panther's screaming. And in fact, you can see this green energy starts to peel away his suit. And then he gets a vision, and this is when Ultimate Vibranium comes to Earth 6160. We see that there were two planets back in the day that had collided and had become a meteor shower. These meteors eventually made its way to Earth in the center of Africa. And then we see Ultimate T'Challa butt naked in the desert, and then he comes across a shard of vibranium and picks it up, but the energy seems to be too much for him, and then he begins to scream. But what begins to happen is T'Challa starts to turn into a Black Panther. Or should I say, Bast, the Panther god, maybe? Because if you think about it, you see the Vibranium just reach Earth, and the first person to touch some Vibranium turns into a Panther. I'm putting my bets on that was Bast. And T'Challa really is seeing a vision on how Vibranium came to Earth, including Bast. But we're just seeing it from his perspective. But then, T'Challa wakes up from a dream, and Okoye tells him, "Ease yourself, my king." Okoye, the last thing I remember is war. War makes new memories every day. You went unconscious on the battlefield. It's been 7 days. 7 days of you crying and screaming, and me lying to everyone in Wakanda because I was scared you were going to die. I had visions, things I can't reason. They pulled this from your body, a gift from Khonshu's dog. Perhaps it was poisoned. Not poisoned by them. I need water. You need rest. And you need to calm the lion inside your sister. She's marshalling our forces. She wants to attack Khonshu and Ra in your name. The words of a queen can only contain her for so long, as she gives T'Challa a cup of water. T'Challa drinks his cup of Wakandan water, which must taste really good with all their advanced technology. Clean water must be a thing of the past for them, or an everyday thing for them, I should say. When I am unable to speak, the words of the queen are as strong as Bast herself. I'll talk to her. But Okoye tells him she is not in the mood to listen, and I am not in the mood to argue. I can feel it. Feel what? And T'Challa was referring to this dagger by saying that I can feel it as if it could breathe. I can feel all of it. Our technology, the Vibranium, it sings to me now. You're not making sense, and it's scaring me. Pick up that blade, says T'Challa. Okoye obeys his command, and then T'Challa asks, "Hold it, stretch out your arm." And Okoye asks her, "And now?" And then we see T'Challa use this ability to bring the sword or the dagger to him with his thoughts. T'Challa, I don't. You willed it to you. No, I asked it. We have a kingdom built on a power we do not understand. And until we truly understand Vibranium, Khonshu has the advantage. Say nothing to anyone, as T'Challa moves the dagger, which starts to give him a level of discomfort, and says, "I need to be alone, Okoye." In the next page, we go to Eastern Europe, which seems to be a library, and we can see this old man being thrown around. You can keep this going, or you can tell us what we want to know. Telling gets me killed, he shouts. Telling us gets you hurt, again and again. We need someone skilled in the occult, more skilled than you, a magician. That's what we are here to find. For what you seek, you do not want a magician. Stop hurting me, the bearded man says. And he says, "And I'll tell you where you can find the Sorcerer Supreme, but you're going to have to kill a lot of people to reach them." And here we see Ultimate Killmonger and Storm are basically looking for the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth 6160. So could this be the character that we're going to see get revealed in the Ultimate Universe Year 1 one-shot? I wonder, because that's who we're going to be seeing. Who is going to be the Sorcerer Supreme? Because if you guys remember, if we look back at the Maker's hit list, Stephen Strange was detained or locked up, as you could see on screen. So I wonder, are we going to see Doctor Strange in the next issue or in the Ultimate Universe one-shot? And that is where Ultimate Black Panther issue number 8 ends. So that was Ultimate Black Panther issue number 8, and I really did enjoy this issue a lot more than the others. Mainly because we actually got to see a lot more world building compared to the other issues. But I would say the one flaw that I actually have about this whole run is, believe it or not, and this is contradictory to my Ultimate Spider-Man video, there is very little dialogue in this story run as a whole, and it's visually told. Like, there's a lot more visual storytelling, which I do commend. But I do think there are some sections where I do think needs a little bit more dialogue. Even though I understand and I do respect this approach of show and don't tell for the most part, but I do think a small amount more would really add a little bit more dialogue or more context to the story. Another thing that I really liked in this as well was we got to see the origin of Ultimate Vibranium and this green energy. Because if we saw, or remember back in the issue, we saw how there was a collision between two planets and they broke apart, making a massive meteor shower. And this meteor shower, if you don't know where these two planets were, if they were in the solar system in Earth 6160 or in the galaxy in Earth 6160, we just see that there's two planets. They make this meteor shower. The meteor shower makes it to Earth, and the first person to pick up the vibranium, I guess, turns into the goddess Bast. Right, that's how it looked like to me. I know it seemed like T'Challa turned into Bast, but I think it was just a stylized vision catered to him to see how vibranium got onto this new Earth. And same with the green energy, which I'm assuming we're going to see the origin of that next issue. Then we also got to see the teaser for the new Sorcerer Supreme of the new Ultimate Universe. So, yes, I am very excited to see where this is going because this individual did say at the end to reach them. So there must be multiple Sorcerer Supremes when this bearded character, this librarian character, I'm assuming, says if you want to, you have to kill a lot of people if you want to reach them. And Doctor Strange was confirmed to be captured in the Maker's hit list. So potentially, this could be what that was referring to. We could see potentially Doctor Strange being locked up in some prison. Or this could be the teaser of one of the two famous characters that are going to get an Ultimate Universe variant. If you guys remember my video about the new upcoming one-shot for the new Ultimate Universe, I think it's called 1 Year In, that one-shot. They did say we're going to be getting two Ultimate Marvel versions of like famous Marvel characters. Could this be Doctor Strange? And could this be somebody else we haven't seen? Hopefully it's Ultimate Wolverine. Like, that's who I would like to see personally, or Ultimate Sentry. But it's a wait and see thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this issue. Did you like it? Did you think it was mid? Or did you not like it? You know what to do in the comments. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe on the video if you guys enjoyed it or not. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.